Megalodon versus Mosasaurus. It's the ultimate prehistoric showdown, a clash of titans that has sparked endless debate among paleontology fans. One, a colossal shark that dwarfed the great white. The other, a giant sea lizard, the apex predator of its time. But if these two real-life sea monsters were to meet in the ancient oceans, who would come out on top? Today, we're diving deep into the science, the stats, and the strategies to finally settle the score. So grab your gear, because we're about to witness the battle of the century. First, let's meet our contenders. In one corner, weighing in at an estimated 60 tons and stretching up to 67 feet long, we have the one, the only, Cretaceous Megalodon. This absolute unit roamed the oceans from about 23 to 3.6 million years ago. Imagine a great white shark, but 3 times longer and over 20 times heavier. Its name literally means big tooth, and for good reason. A single megalodon tooth could be over 7 inches long, serrated like a steak knife, and perfectly designed for shearing through flesh and bone. Its bite force was legendary, estimated to be one of the most powerful in the animal kingdom, capable of crushing a whale's skull with ease. This wasn't just a big fish. It was a swimming fortress of muscle and teeth. And in the other corner, hailing from the late Cretaceous period, around 70 to 66 million years ago, we have the fearsome Mosasaurus. While often mistaken for a dinosaur, Mosasaurus was actually a type of marine reptile, a giant aquatic lizard closely related to modern monitor lizards. The largest species, like Mosasaurus hoffmanni, could reach lengths of up to 56 feet. Don't let the slightly shorter length fool you. Mosasaurus was a sleek, powerful predator with a long serpentine body and a massive crocodile-like head. Its jaws were double-hinged, allowing it to swallow enormous prey whole, and it didn't just have one row of teeth. It had a second set of sharp, hooked teeth on its palate, called pterygoid teeth, to ensure that once something was in its grasp, there was no escape. Now, an important detail to get out of the way: these two giants never actually met. Mosasaurus went extinct with the dinosaurs about 66 million years ago, a full 43 million years before Megalodon even appeared on the scene. So, this is a fantasy matchup, a hypothetical battle for the title of King of the Sea. To make this a fair fight, we'll have to imagine a neutral ocean where both could exist. Let's break down their physical advantages, starting with size and power. Megalodon has the clear edge in sheer mass. At 60 tons, it's significantly heavier than the estimated 15-ton Mosasaurus. That extra bulk translates to immense power and momentum in the water. Think of it like a heavyweight boxer versus a middleweight. The Megalodon's raw force would be staggering. A direct ram from a full-speed Megalodon could be devastating, potentially breaking bones and causing massive internal injuries to the Mosasaurus. But size isn't everything. Let's talk about speed and agility. Both were fast, but they moved differently. Megalodon, like modern sharks, was a master of powerful, sustained cruising and explosive bursts of speed. It could likely reach speeds of around 30 miles per hour, maybe even faster in short sprints. Its rigid, muscular body was built for generating propulsive force. Mosasaurus, on the other hand, had a more flexible, eel-like body. It likely swam with sinuous, side-to-side movements of its entire body and powerful tail. This might have given it an advantage in tight turns and maneuverability. While its top speed was probably comparable to the Megalodon's, it might have been quicker to change direction, like a nimble fighter dodging a powerful but slower opponent. In a close-quarters battle, this agility could be a game-changer. Now for the business end, the jaws and teeth. This is where it gets really interesting. Megalodon's bite is pure destructive force. Its bite force is estimated to be between 110,000 and 180,000 newtons. Mosasaurus had a different approach. Its bite force was weaker than Megalodon's, but its dental arsenal was designed for grappling and holding. Its conical, recurved teeth were perfect for piercing deep into flesh and preventing prey from wiggling free. And remember those second set of pterygoid teeth on the roof of its mouth? They acted like a ratchet, pulling prey deeper down its throat. Mosasaurus didn't need to crush bones on the first bite. Its strategy was to grab hold, inflict deep wounds, and then use its powerful body to thrash and tear its victim apart, or simply hold on until it drowned. It was a grappler, while the Megalodon was a knockout puncher. So how would the battle play out? Let's imagine the scenario. The two predators spot each other in the open ocean. Megalodon, relying on its keen sense of smell and ability to detect electrical fields, likely initiates the attack. It would probably use a classic shark strategy, a high-speed vertical ambush from the depths. It would come rocketing up from below, aiming for the Mosasaurus' softer underbelly or a disabling bite to the tail or fins. This initial strike is Megalodon's best chance to win. If it connects with its full force, the fight could be over in seconds. The sheer impact and the crushing power of its jaws could cripple the Mosasaurus instantly. But what if the Mosasaurus survives the initial assault? This is where its own unique advantages come into play. Its long, flexible body might allow it to twist away at the last second, avoiding the full force of the Megalodon's bite. If the shark misses or only lands a glancing blow, the tables could turn. Now it's a close-range brawl. Here, the Mosasaurus's agility and grappling ability would be key. It could try to outmaneuver the more rigid shark, wrapping its serpentine body around it, trying to get a lock with its inescapable jaws. If Mosasaurus manages to bite down on one of Megalodon's large pectoral fins, it could immobilize the shark. Sharks need to move to breathe, and losing a fin would severely hamper its mobility and control. We also have to consider their intelligence and hunting strategies. Both were apex predators, so they were undoubtedly smart hunters. Megalodon hunted large, powerful whales. It knew how to be strategic, targeting fins and flippers before going in for the kill. Mosasaurus hunted a wide variety of prey, from large fish and turtles to other marine reptiles. It was an adaptable and opportunistic hunter. In this fight, the Mosasaurus might be the more tactical combatant, using its flexibility to its advantage, while the Megalodon would rely on its tried-and-true method of overwhelming power. The environment also matters. In the deep, open ocean, Megalodon's ambush from the depths gives it a huge advantage. But in shallower, more complex environments, like a reef or a kelp forest, the Mosasaurus's superior maneuverability could allow it to evade and counterattack more effectively. It could use the terrain as cover, launching surprise attacks of its own. So who wins? Let's declare a verdict. While the Mosasaurus is an incredibly formidable opponent with its agility and specialized grappling bite, the sheer physical disparity is hard to ignore. In most scenarios, the Megalodon's overwhelming size, weight, and unmatched bite force give it the decisive edge. Its primary attack is a one-hit kill weapon. It only needs to land one solid bite to end the fight. The Mosasaurus, on the other hand, would need to survive that initial blitz, successfully grapple the much larger shark, and inflict enough damage to win, all while avoiding those monstrous jaws. It's a tough path to victory. So, with a heavy heart for all the Mosasaurus fans out there, I have to give the crown to the Megalodon. In a head-to-head battle 8 times out of 10, the colossal shark's power would likely prove to be too much for the giant sea lizard. It was, for all intents and purposes, the perfect marine killing machine. But what do you think? Did I get it right? Who is your winner in this prehistoric clash of titans? Let me know your thoughts and your reasoning down in the comments below. I read all of them. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of ancient sea monsters, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more epic prehistoric battles. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.